Have you ever raised and loved an animal deeply? What would happen if one day it no longer existed by your side? For Cross and Stewie, that sadness feels endless. The Griffin family appears on their familiar sofa when suddenly Peter returns with a chainsaw. This marks the beginning of the story's events.
I want a chainsaw!
What? What are you talking about?
Some lady up the block is giving away all of her husband's stuff because he shot himself in the face.
Oh my God!
I've seen that lady. He did the right thing.
That's also how we got this couch. Basically, everything in this house is Christmas suicide furniture.
Donna, they had a bullhorn. I don't know why, but they had a bullhorn.
Cleveland, it's time for lunch.
What do I want? Sandwich. When do I want it? Now. I ain't eating no Lipton soup.
Even when going to bed, he leaves the chainsaw running to the point where it fills the room with black smoke. The noise from it annoys even the neighbors.
Doing? Turn that chainsaw off!
It's even worse than trying to cover anything with saran wrap. Throw that out in 2 weeks.
With the new chainsaw, Peter frantically cuts up all the furniture in the house, including dishes, chairs, and even trees. This angers Lois.
Kids, Bonnie just told on your phone.
We know what podcasts are.
Podcast. I guess it's like a radio show.
Mom, Stewie needs his sausage cut and his...
Things take a while to reach the moms. I'll have to let Bonnie know.
Yeah, let me get that for you, bud.
Damn it, Peter, you ruined Stewie's chair.
There you go. Eat up, little guy.
And Bonnie wants to know what all the noise is.
Amazing.
Oh. Wow, it's Willem Dafoe.
Bones in his face than most people have in their entire body.
It's beautiful, Peter.
Yeah, I just love William Dafoe. Yeah, that's what I said, William. He was in Spider-Man with Kristen Dunst.
It's not Dunst, it's Dunst. Kirsten Dunst.
Kirsten Dunst.
Spell it, Joe. Spell what you are saying right now.
Yeah, Kristen Dunst in the movie. She dated William Dafoe's son. Well, I'll get... Sure it is. Fireman, longshoreman, spellman. Stop me when I'm wrong.
A what?
A spellman.
Spellman is not a thing, Joe.
Look, there's a reason I became a cop and not a spellman.
He's getting too many right.
Well, now I'm starting to think there is such a thing as a spellman.
Hey, guys, check it out. It's Groot.
Oh yeah, from that Marvel movie.
The next morning, Peter continues to drill large holes in the trunk of the tree in the backyard. But unfortunately, a regrettable accident occurs.
Awesome!
Oh, hey, Lois. I'm just hollowing out this tree for the Keebler elves to live in.
Peter! What's going on out here?
I know, right? Gonna get us a lifetime supply of fresh bacon. Time for a little elfin magic. Oh, my arm! Oh, son of a bitch!
Oh my God!
Mom, look!
Poor thing must have been living in the tree.
It looks like the tree landed on its parents and killed them.
And its foot seems hurt.
Nobody touched the smush squirrel bodies. Ooh, I gotta get my camera.
That girl is one giant red flag.
Stewie, this squirrel needs help. Maybe I could take care of it.
I don't know if you should do it on your own.
Would you do it with me?
Well, I don't think it... I dare say we would make outstanding parents to this squirrel.
Griffin boys, I saw this tree go down. Any loot in it?
No.
Hey, Donna, the tree's just regular.
Soon after, Peter is taken to the hospital for examination. It seems his hand has been severely injured by the chainsaw, and his appearance and body weight have significantly changed.
Well, if it's your elbow that's bothering you, we should start by checking your reflexes. Ah! Okay, they seem all right. Oh, that's good. But you gotta help me. My arm really hurts. It all started after I got a chainsaw. Is that right? Well, it sounds to me like you may have chainsaw elbow.
Chainsaw elbow?
Yes, it's all explained in this video.
Hi, I'm Tommy Lee Jones. Congratulations on suffering from the coolest arm ailment there is, chainsaw elbow. I'm out in the field cutting firewood for a staged Instagram post. It's always been my passion to own a ranch in a low-tax state that I list as my primary residence. Now here's fellow ranch owner Dennis Quaid to discuss the dangers of tractor ass.
So, you have tractor ass.
Okay, so how much synthetic opioid do you need?
Aren't there any other options?
You know, sometimes joint pain is connected to back issues. Have you ever had a chiropractic adjustment? It's kind of like the Polar Express.
What's that? Does it work?
It's a procedure where a guy who couldn't get into medical school tries to rip your head off.
Let's do it!
Okay, I'll give it a shot. But this time, malls next to a Little Caesars.
Holy crap, what happened?
Well, I think we simply found your true height.
Wow!
Wear and tear crushed your spirit and your spine. Mr. Griffin, let's discuss risk factors. Do you lead a lifestyle that's sedentary?
Pet sedentary?
I'm saying you need to strengthen your core and...
Is that the hat?
Stupid, right?
With Peter absent, the three guys, Joe, Glenn, and Cleveland, hang out at their usual bar. Peter's unusual appearance surprises them.
Well, that's amazing.
Turns out I've been this tall all along.
Did you tease that witch again?
Why are you still wearing the same pants?
I don't know, I only get...
Don't say.
So, how is it being that tall?
I get pants at Christmas. Okay, I guess. Although I've noticed I'm a lot more...
One beautiful day, Peter and his friends visit an amusement park. They play like children, despite Peter's oversized stature.
Hey, Peter, would you get off your phone?
Sorry, young girls keep killing each other because they think I'm the Slender Man now.
Are you telling them to kill each other?
No.
Are you?
It's just a goof. Nah, it's gonna be great. Yay!
Ow! Who kicked me?
Sorry.
What the hell?
My bad.
It's that jerk up there!
Now, who's doing that?
It's Slender Man!
Kill yourselves.
Peter!
Come on, it's just a goof.
Peter feels sad about his increasingly large body. He wishes he could go back and hopes Lois can help him.
Peter?
I'm just sick of being tall.
Well, there is a way.
I had a hard enough time getting everything in the toilet before. What is it?
Lock the front door. Peter, if you really want to get shorter,
What?
in stature, that's why husbands and wives are the same height in old age.
Lois, berate me.
Okay, Peter, but if I do this, I really gotta do it. For starters, you're a failure.
Ouch!
Your whole life is a pattern of hateable noises.
Ah!
You didn't go to college, Daddy pays our mortgage, and you're a terrible husband and father.
Yikes!
The way you chew a banana makes it sound like it's filled with bones.
Ouch!
I loathe the little wheeze at the crest of every breath you take.
Oh.
Everyone hates it when you see fireworks and you announce, "This is the finale!"
That's a good story.
You didn't even meet him.
Almost.
Eyeglass lenses have been smudged for 19 years.
Ah, crap.
I hate the one story you tell at every cocktail party about almost meeting John Kerry. Guys,
He is?
you're so predictable. I know every word that's gonna come out of your mouth before you even say it.
I worked for Purelator Courier before they went bankrupt.
Intelligence. Penis size.
When the large tree falls, a baby squirrel that lived inside the trunk rushes out, now having lost its home. Feeling sorry for the squirrel, Chris and Stewie decide to bring it home to raise it.
Well, somebody's getting big and strong. Did you hear that one vet technician say our little squirrel here was in the 70th?
No, which vet tech said that? Which one with the neck tattoo?
The one with the neck tattoo.
Again, you're gonna have to be more specific.
The one wearing pajama bottoms as pants.
Sorry, I don't...
The one we saw smoking in the parking lot when we were leaving. The
Oh.
girl one.
Oh, yeah, with the half-shaved head. She was nice.
Well, I bet this cutie is hungry. What are you doing?
It suits you. It's like you've been waiting your whole life to be this person.
Chris and Stewie, wanting to keep photos with the baby squirrel, take it to a nearby photo studio.
But I was just so excited to take our family Christmas card photo.
Are you kidding? I love it.
You know what, Chris? I feel like I'm ready to start trying.
Nothing. I just hit the lottery when I met you.
Here's your photo. It's the only one where the squirrel wasn't trying to bite your hand. It's fine, just keep it. Sears just closed forever.
Ooh.
Oh, I love it!
How much do we owe you?
The Griffin brothers seem very amused. They want to capture memorable moments of it, like a toddler taking its first steps. And a regrettable incident occurs with the little squirrel.
Stewie, come quick! I know!
And we've got to film this!
Look at that! I've never felt this proud.
Oh, I'm going to cry!
But we should pair it with a song about steps or walking.
That's going on Instagram right now.
So what? That we're totally cliche?
New Kids on the Block? Walking on sunshine. Oh, that would sell it.
No, the Eddie Rabbit version.
And have people think we're 100?
I will concede that's a good song, but we don't live in Memphis, so
Well, we don't live in Egypt either.
Nobody walks in L.A.
Again, we do not live in L.A.
Ooh, let's do I Love L.A.
This is going to surprise you, Chris, but I agree with you.
It's perfect.
Yes, this will really tell people.
In mourning for the squirrel, they prepare a very solemn funeral with the participation of friendly neighbors.
Everyone, after the service, you are all invited to a small reception to honor our beloved squirrel.
It means a lot to Stewie and me that you would be here.
But first, please join me in a frozen-in-place moment of silence.
Having once seen the squirrel as his own child, Chris and Stewie now cannot accept the reality that the squirrel has died, so they seek out an expert.
Suck up to me so I can choose who I'm old. First start by saying y'all's
Well, I'm Stuart, and I would love to offer you
I'm somehow both signing the checks and
someone's already in the lead.
Right? It's this all day.
both 100% true and also the worst.
This is all stuff I've talked about with my life.
Stewie promised he'd make healthy meals for us.
He had his arms crossed the whole ride here.
He also does that.
Especially when I make the ones with the crust made of wheat.
Buy into this whole head shrinker business. Yeah, life coach. Kyle's into you, and you know it.
What?
Chris, why don't you tell your...
This is just so hard. Stewie won't stop blaming me about the...
I suppose I've been taking them out on you.
I didn't kill our squirrel.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Chris.
We can't bring our baby back, but we'll always have Tuesday through Friday of last week.
Big book and use the time you pay him for to...
Pleasure parenting our squirrel with you, Chris.
Likewise, Stewie.
I'll always have very fond memories of him.
It was a her.
No, it wasn't. The squirrel was a boy.
What? That's crazy.
Chris, he was a boy.
How do you know?
But you really got to get it in there.
Well, then maybe it's better that our baby you molested is...
After the funeral, Chris constantly remembers the squirrel and cannot bring himself to throw away its belongings.
Don't you dare touch its bedroom! If it weren't for you, our sweet baby would still be alive!
The squirrel is gone, Stewie, and there's nothing we can do to change that.
That's right.
Me? Desperately groveling for online approval from aunts you never talked to and past coworkers you don't even like.
It was 7:45.
Well, excuse me for not having a...
Well, if you had a newer phone, it wouldn't have taken so long to upload the video. I'm well aware that you're only a paper.
No, I wonder why.
I see you're using again. And don't think I didn't smell the Charleston chew on your breath at the service.
I had 4 Skittles that night.
Maybe if you'd been a little sharper on the evening in question, we wouldn't be in. That's not 0.
You knew there was a dog in the house. He's practically your best friend.
You shut your damn mouth.
Or maybe even more than that. Seems so much easier in the Rocky movies.
As Christmas approaches, snow covers every road and the entire Griffin house. It seems Stewie's heart is growing colder as well.
Don't be a Grinch. Please return plate to G. Quagmire. Oh, great. So it's a gift and an errand. Oh. Oh, dear.
Although the relationships between homosexual individuals have been widely recognized and are viewed more openly by people, discrimination still arises in some places.
Jeffrey, will you marry me?
Oh, yes.
You guys can't get married in the church. We don't recognize you as...
Fine. Everyone, meet us in the Walgreens parking lot down the street.
In Meg's school, she and her friends are facing the biggest villain in the film, Principal Shepard.
So, I'm pretty sure Bobby and I are finally gonna do it after the dance.
You're gonna have sex?
I'm talking about our suicide pact.
Oh my God, I was like, who is this girl?
So, Meg, who are you going with?
No one asked me. I'm not just gonna show up alone.
You can tag along with me and my date.
Patty, no offense, but the janitor doesn't count as a date.
Yeah, that guy's hideous. Yeah, maybe I won't go with him.
Everyone, I want to thank you all for helping us decorate for the fall dance.
What's the theme of this dance anyway?
I've been doing this a long time, Meg. Literally the next thing out of my mouth. The theme is climate change. Dance like it's the end of the world.
How do we even decorate for that?
We're gonna pump the heat up to 92 and fill the gym up with 6 inches of water. How could I possibly have a question?
What do we...
Meg! Thanks, guys.
Meg has a complicated relationship with the janitor, a relationship that most of her friends oppose.
Hey, hey, it's the Megalodon.
Bruce Almighty! What it look like, boy?
So, you's not going to the big dance tonight?
Oh, you know about that, huh?
I heard some kids talking in the bathroom while I was taking a duty.
Yeah, I just didn't feel like going, I guess.
And maybe after we can take edibles and stare at the solar system carpet.
Oh, for sure.
I know a spot where there ain't too many spills.
Meg starts dating an older man named Bruce, although she still fears the attention of those around her regarding this strange relationship.
Oh, hey, y'all. I'll be outside in a minute.
Who's that?
Oh, he's nobody, but I see that he wore my belt today. Listen, I'm sorry you're having problems at school.
Oh, thanks. I've just never fit in there.
Preaching to the choir, sister. My parents has never understood me. Oh, Meg, my friend, you and I is two of a kind.
Bruce, is this a date?
Well, none of the other tables is shaking their head at us, but it sure feels like one.
Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. I really needed the company.
Oh, please, thank you for hanging out with me.
In the familiar setting of the Drunken Clam pub, the immortal quartet remains in their usual seats. Here, Peter develops a passion for performing arts.
Why is this place so packed tonight?
Because every night has to be some kind of gimmick now. Trivia, karaoke, beer pong.
So cheap.
What happened to a place where you drink beer and talk? It might be time to find a new bar.
Tonight's magic night.
Would you gentlemen...
We would be delighted to participate in whatever spectacle you have planned.
Great. Just to warn you ahead of time, my specialty is way too close-up magic. Pick a card.
I can't see.
Don't tell me. Cards.
Ah! Put it out!
I have been the great Sebastian, and I bid you good day.
I think maybe the show's over.
Excuse me, sir, you forgot your vet. He's gone.
Peter, he's eating a sandwich right in front of you.
Well, at least I got his stupid vest.
Peter, I say this in the strongest heterosexual way possible, but it looks really good on you.
Yeah, I say this in the least heterosexual way possible, but I shared an ice cream cone with another adult man last night.
Maybe I'll try it out for a while. Haven't had a new look since I turned all the boys' heads with a buxom strut.
Peter is passionate about performing, so he doesn't hesitate to don a vest and head to the Shreveport Community Center.
Dad, where are you going?
Wearing a vest means I'm a failed actor who teaches acting in a city that's not New York or L.A. Listen close, for I shall teach you the acting craft.
Hey, didn't my husband chase you away from our recycling bin?
Use that!
Dad, what are we doing at a Cherry Poppin' Daddy's concert?
Let me just connect my really long chain to my wallet and get in there. Stop! Please stop playing! I can't feel my arms! One of you tattooed Betty Boop ladies, help me!
Hey, stranger, are you the new piano player?
I'm wearing a vest, ain't I?
What is this sissy music?
It's Richard Clayderman's Music Box Dancer. Maybe we just close our eyes and smile. Whoa! Whoa! Where am I?
You're a Westworld robot.
Waking up in a hospital bed, Peter is shocked. He has lost both arms and will need to water them to grow new ones.
Oh, Peter, thank God you're awake.
Well, what happened?
This should explain everything.
I fell in love with a nurse during World War I?
No, just the title. There's no way you've read that. Never mind.
Oh, my God!
Don't worry, they'll grow back. Just spread the seeds on, keep them watered, and watch them grow. See, they're already coming in.
Probably not going to be able to have sex for like a while, though, right?
I think it should be fine.
Oh, yay.
Oh, what? You think I enjoy it?
Despite his tiny hands, Peter still goes to the pool. This raises concerns for the coach.
Whoa. Are you okay to swim like that?
Am I okay to swim? I can only flap about like a motorized tub toy. Please help me. Quick! He can't hear me because there's an investment commercial playing in his head!
Look at that guy. He did everything right.
Peter has gradually gotten used to his short arms. Now he can do everything and go anywhere with them.
Meg's wedding took up a little more time than we would have liked this week, so we didn't get to do everything we wanted to with my hands. So here's a supercut of me having a little fun around town. We like it a lot. We hope you will too. Go, go, go!
Strike!
Strike three, and he knew it.
Meg decides to bring Bruce home to introduce him to her family. Meanwhile, Peter struggles with his tiny hands.
Peter, why is our daughter dating a gay man?
Lois, I don't even pretend to know what's going on out there anymore.
Meg's completely oblivious to it. You know, what I'd like to know is why he's doing this.
Is it really such a bad thing, Lois? I mean, they're having fun with each other. Speaking of having fun, what do you say you and I do a little of the old,
Guess who has a boyfriend? Come on.
Hey, y'all.
Hi. Lois, can I please see you in Joe's kitchen?
Don't you mean our kitchen?
No, they have better snacks.
Good luck. They could be anywhere.
Hey, y'all. Nice to meet you.
Isn't that like a 50-year-old gay guy?
Chris!
Yeah, Stewie, isn't Bruce gay? How should I know, man? I should be the one asking you that. Okay.
Bruce, don't you live on our streets?
Yes, I know it well. I've left my dog's expulsions on your AstroTurf many times. Welcome to our home. Put her there.
Where?
The hand, you blockhead.
Hey, Boo, we should probably get going.
Where are you two lovebirds off to?
The waxing place. Bruce is getting a treatment. I'm just getting an estimate from my team.
Lois tries hard to stop Meg from progressing further with her gay boyfriend. However, this only adds tension to the relationship between her and Meg.
Lois, where's the first aid kit? I tried to put a Elios in the oven and I burnt my head.
Top of the closet.
Oh, that little case? I've been taking that to work to look like a businessman. Hold the elevator! Hold the elevator! Sorry. I don't work here. I'm just being silly.
Hey, what you doing?
Just won a 30-pound bag of wood chips on eBay. What's up with you?
Listen, I wanted to talk to you about Bruce.
Isn't he the best?
You haven't noticed anything different about him?
Like what?
Well, I don't know how to talk about this, but... Oh, for Pete's sake, I am 99% sure Bruce is gay.
What? Mom, he works part-time at Lush.
Listen, I'm just trying.
And I get it, okay? You're in a miserable marriage, so why would you want anyone else to be happy?
Meg continues to enjoy dates with Bruce and tries to avoid Lois, despite Lois wanting to apologize to her after everything.
Meg, there you are. Look, I wanted to apologize and...
No need, Mom. Bruce and I are engaged.
What?
Engaged? No daughter of mine is getting married at 18. I forbid it. Forbidden!
I am throwing rocks tonight. Mark it, Bruce.
Dang, Meg, you are hot tonight.
You're not so bad yourself. Ugh, my mother is so annoying.
Oh, no. We'll give that time, but this is something a little more special. Meg Harvey Oswald Griffin.
Unable to prevent Meg's marriage, Peter and Lois cheerfully support their daughter's romance, just wanting to see Meg happy.
Peter, I'm sorry. I'm just not okay with our daughter marrying someone who is clearly gay.
It's gonna be all right.
Well, there's the bride-to-be.
Oh, hey, Mom.
Listen, Meg, I was hoping we could put all this behind us.
I'd like that.
That's better. And I'm sorry for what I said about Bruce. If you love him, then your father and I fully support it.
Thanks, Mom. Speaking of which, I'm finally gonna meet Bruce's parents. Would you guys want to come to dinner with us?
Oh, we'd love to come.
Oh, thank you, Mom.
Family hug. Bring it in. Seriously, you gotta bring it in.
That very evening, they went to an upscale restaurant. The interior was warm. It was the first time they were meeting their in-laws.
Hey, everybody. I'd like you to meet my parents.
Peter Griffin, my arms were torn off at a concert.
So, these two lovebirds are gonna tie the knot.
Yes, a heterosexual marriage.
Well, as someone who doesn't get subtext, I just want to say cheers.
You know what? This calls for champagne, sir. So, Phil, what line of work are you in? Oh, what did you order? Mind?
The wedding is held the next day, with Meg wearing a stunning wedding dress. Today, she will be the beautiful bride.
I can't believe my little girl's getting married. You look beautiful, Meg.
Really?
5 minutes, honey.
Thank you so much for coming all this way.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to celebrate the union of these two very special people on a very special day. Fallen heroes all. Now, does anyone have any reason why these two should not be married?
Seemingly seeing through everything, Meg decides to sacrifice her happiness while encouraging Bruce to fight for the happiness of gay individuals.
I do.
What? The bride?
Well, I think I know everything.
What gave it away?
When I saw you with your parents.
Someone want to tell me what the hell is going on here?
Mom, Dad, I'm gay.
Is this some kind of joke?
This ain't no joke, Daddy. I like mans. Jeffrey, get your pimply little ass up here. Jeffrey, will you marry me?
Oh, yes.
You guys can't get married in the church. We don't recognize you as...
Oh, Bruce. Oh, Jeff.
Oh, no. By the power vested in me, I pronounce you husband and husband. You may kiss when you get home.
Out of jealousy, people can do all sorts of foolish things, including committing murder.
How is this so strong? Let's see how popular you are when I cut off your mustache.
My hair follicles run deeper than the roots of a sequoia. Get him, fella.
Early in the morning, Lois was already frowning. She was frustrated with the shortcomings in the neighborhood. They were looking for a mayor to ensure peace for the residents.
Peter, I just hit a pothole in the road and got a flat. You know what? I think I will. I'm going down to City Hall to complain.
Well, you're a middle-aged woman with no job. Maybe you should get really worked up about it.
The man who helped us gave her his card.
This town is falling apart. Last week, the bridge over the collapsed bridge collapsed.
You forgot your baby. Miss?
That very evening, Lois organized a meeting to elect a new mayor. They needed someone who understood the issues and could come up with good ideas.
L. Hitler. Huh? Let's all say hi to L. Hitler. We need someone with fresh ideas, someone who knows the issues.
L. Hitler. No relation.
Let's toast our new mayor. I'm sorry, I don't even know your name. Thank you all for coming over to help us find the best candidate for mayor. This room is so diverse, so I'm assuming many of you have...
As a descendant of Quahog's Puritan forefathers, I think we should be able to throw a woman into a pond to see if she's a witch.
That seems a bit extreme, don't you think?
Lois, you're making this harder than it needs to be. Just get a former Batman and move on. I'm sure Val Kilmer could use the insurance.
I had to go to bed early because it's a grown-up party, but Mom said if I was quiet, I could listen from the top of the stairs.
Well, if you're looking for someone with issues, I think you've found your candidate.
On the other side, Peter still couldn't believe that people would elect a librarian as the mayor. He did not trust women.
I mean, Mayor West was a legend, and now they're going to replace him with some third-tier character with a joke name?
I did. I just watched Chinatown.
If only he had had a offspring.
No, and please don't diminish us for not knowing the same things you know. You know how to land an airplane? No, you don't, asswipe.
I said that's Chinatown. It's from the movie Chinatown. It means, like, what are you gonna do?
Quahog deserves a cool mayor, like Mayor West was.
Yo, did you finally get Netflix?
Mayor West didn't have any kids, but he did have a cousin.
You work hard, and at the end, you're man-tired. Relax. Nothing satisfies more. Beef cigarettes.
Speaking of offspring, Faye Dunaway slept with her baby.
See? He'd be a great mayor.
Well, what's his stand on abortion?
Wild West is a legendary cowboy and a spokesman for everything manly.
Peter had driven a long distance to return to the countryside. He wanted to meet the man who kept a bushy beard in a chicken coop.
It came at the perfect time. If you think the birth is beautiful, you should see the conception.
That was beautiful.
What can I do you for, stranger?
My name is Peter Griffin, and I'm from Quahog, Rhode Island, where your cousin Adam West was our mayor for many years.
Beautiful country, Duluth. The air moves into your nostrils like a welcome guest.
Anyway, I thought you would be the perfect person to take his place as our mayor.
Peter, have you ever killed a man?
Reddit says I've killed 39, but that seems low. Why do you ask?
I can levitate.
That seems like the kind of thing you have to prove right when you say it.
I appreciate you coming all this way, Peter, but I can't be your mayor.
But Wild West, we need you.
Back home, Lois was furious. She yelled at Peter for inviting Wild West to be the mayor. In Peter's conservative view, only men should hold all executive power.
Peter, what the hell is wrong with you? You don't know anything about politics.
What, you don't know anything about landing an airplane, asswipe? Besides, Wild West would make a great mayor.
What does that have to do with anything?
And don't say the economy or Iraq or income inequality or racism or Brett Kavanaugh or air pollution or Monica Lewinsky or school shootings or Native American genocide or Fox News or Tim Allen or climate change.
You make a good point. But I still think more women should be in positions of power. And I'm gonna work my butt off to make sure the librarian becomes our next mayor.
And I'm gonna prove that Wild West is the better choice. I've already made my first campaign poster. I always start too big.
Today was the announcement of the new mayor, and there were many people present. Suddenly, in that significant moment, a man wearing a cowboy hat rode swiftly on his horse.
Thank you for coming out to celebrate a new day in Quahog. Now, I would like to ask all the women to please put aside your blinding hatred of other women and vote for this incredibly qualified candidate.
Stranger coming! Stranger coming!
He came!
Howdy, Quahog. My name's Wild West, and I'm here to throw my hat in the ring to be your next mayor. And I want to say one more thing. I can levitate. But not right now.
In the eyes of the residents, Wild was a kind man. Even little Meg adored him.
My daughter, Meg. She also has a mustache.
I can see that. Nice to meet you, Meg.
Wow, you've got a great voice. Would you record my outgoing voicemail message?
I'd be happy to.
And could you make it sound like one of your truck commercials?
If you're looking for something rugged, something durable, she's road ready and rode hard. Meg Griffin. Something with an endless supply of gas and a tailgate made for dumping. Then you must be looking for Meg Griffin. Meg might not be much to look at, but with 2 different shape airbags, Meg is one ride you won't mind taking out to the middle of nowhere and giving it your all.
The very next day, Wild went door to door to rally support for his campaign. He enthusiastically helped everyone, which made them place their trust in him.
Afternoon, citizen. My name's Wild West, and I'm running for mayor.
Bruce, I do see that kink.
If you don't mind, I'd like to roll up your garden hose for you. Well, a hose is very desirous of its original shape.
If you need some help on your campaign, I'm very experienced at taking polls.
You see, Bruce, every hose has memory.
Oh, merciful heaven.
To change Lois's opinion, Peter wanted to take her to visit Wild's farm. The scenery there was truly picturesque. A hard-working and generous man like Wild had completely swayed Lois.
Peter, I don't even know West. I will never change my mind about him.
That's all I ask. Can I go play with the barn mustaches, please?
Of course you can.
No. No, that would be fine.
You don't choose it. It chooses you. There's nothing I respect more than women.
Is that so?
Yes'm. I've raised 16 daughters into strong, independent women.
So you're all alone up here, with no one to...
A man's never alone, Lois, so long as he has his principles.
Holy thundering Lord.
Lois, can we keep it? I'll take care of it, I promise. Ah! Oh, he bit me! I don't like it now.
That night, Lois wished Peter would become a warm cowboy. She continuously called out Wild's name while being intimate with Peter.
Okay, I'll be Quentin Tarantino, and you'll be the foot I make a mess on.
No, actually, I was thinking that maybe you could pretend to be a cowboy. Peter, do you want to maybe do some role-playing?
I went a different direction cowboy-wise, but don't change the subject.
Peter, what the hell are you wearing?
Okay.
Angry, the next morning, Peter suddenly turned against Wild. He would do anything to prevent Wild from becoming the mayor.
Peter, what are you you doing?
I've decided that Wild West is the worst possible person to be mayor, and I'm going to do whatever I can to stop him.
Okay, is this because I called out his name twice during sex and once while I was peeing after?
Well, I'm sorry I'm the length of a Mike and Ike.
In your dreams.
That one stung, Lois.
I'm sorry, Peter, it just slipped out.
That's part of it, yes.
He teamed up with the librarian, and based on his insights about Wild, he would help her defeat him.
Okay, that was unexpected, so I'm going to ignore it and bring in Morgan Freeman, who I've hired to narrate your commercials. We're going to fight voice with voice.
Well, the other day, I saw one with the most adorable kitten tangled in a ball of yarn.
Or, instead of doing that stupid thing, we could sabotage Wild West's campaign. Come on, you can drive.
Oh, speaking of, do you know what a meme is?
What?
Wild West claims to know what's best for Quahog, but there's a better choice. And I know about choice.
Peter, just let me speak to the voters about the issues they're concerned about.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Morgan. Thank you. Of course I do. And it's pronounced Mimi.
According to the plan, Peter and the librarian quietly entered Wild's room. While he was sound asleep, they intended to assassinate him before Election Day.
Yeah, a lot of people think I'm obsessed, but I think I'm pretty normal.
Big Garfield fan, huh? Me too. Let's see how popular you are when I cut off your mustache. How is this so strong?
My hair follicles run deeper than the roots of a sequoia. Get him, fella. Nice work.
Thanks, boss.
The plan failed, and he schemed to set fire to the librarian's house and blame Wild. But unfortunately, once again, his plan fell apart.
Hello? Could somebody help me?
Don't panic, the librarian.
I'm a-coming.
You did.
Do the thing with the house.
Election Day finally arrived. With the support of the people, Wild officially became the mayor.
Quahog's new mayor is Wild West.
What? Why?
Just making conversation.
Wild West, I just want to say congratulations, and I know you'll do a great job for our town.
And you can rest easy knowing that you and the good people of Quahog are safe under my watchful eye. Peter, can I talk to you? Maybe even be friends. Until then, I want you to take care of this for me.
What?
That night, the entire neighborhood was invited to visit the mayor's farm. There, they gathered together to sing joyfully. Now, they would have a peaceful life under the leadership of the kind-hearted man. I have always wondered who issued a driver's license to a dog, and in this case, I request that his license be revoked immediately.
Okay, we're almost ready to do this. You bring the masks?
Right here.
What the hell is this?
These are from last year's charity ball at the Guggenheim.
Whatever, just help me tie this rope to the car.
Sorry, I need a free hand to hold up my mask.
Enough with the damn masks! All right, let's get this statue out of here.
I guess you only paid for driver's side airbags.
With a passion for writing, Brian finally landed a good job as a journalist for Quahog's leading website.
Starting tomorrow, I'm an online journalist.
Peter's mad because he always gets Barney rubble.
Quizzes telling you what character you are in a show?
Congratulations, Brian.
If I were mad, would I laugh like this?
Yeah, we're all very happy for you.
I'm really excited, and I totally nailed the interview.
I got a great recommendation from your last employer.
You know, I came up with Hallie's Berries, Elle Fanny.
You're really good at sexualizing children.
Is that a problem?
Now, let's have a look at your sample material.
Well, I've got a listicle of alcohol brands that are also guys' names.
Whoa, talk about bursting out of the gates.
Cardi B tweeted something, and I retweeted it with this.
That is some top-shelf journalism.
And here's some pictures of cute animals that wives can shove in their husbands' faces to keep them from ever going to sleep.
Welcome to the Hog. I'll ask my roommate to move his car so you can pull out.
Brian was obsessed with writing day and night. The clever dog often took advantage of Stewie and Chris's knowledge to help him write articles.
All right, let's see what's on demand.
Guess who just wrote 10 facts you didn't know about Jerry Seinfeld?
Peter, turn off the TV.
Is one that he's Jewish?
8 facts you didn't know about Jerry Seinfeld.
He likes classic cars?
Guess who just wrote 9 facts you didn't know about Jerry Seinfeld?
You probably said he was Jewish a second time.
And I will find a new show to write about.
You can't use that word in an article.
1 fact you didn't know about Michael Richards. Will you put on these roller skates and go clean the gutters?
I think he's the best dumb guy king we've ever had.
It might get retweeted by Joe Rogan.
I'm not doing that.
Like when Horton heard The Who.
That's not singing, it's just screaming.
Brian's first day of work was the very next morning. Always carrying his laptop, he became quite busy.
Cup of Joe and a greasy roll, please.
Okay, whatever this is, I already hate it.
I don't think this is an article for human readers.
Lid, prepare to be blown off.
Now hold on there, Stewie. Just hear the man out.
Thank you, Chris. I also posted a couple of articles last night.
Best to worst, except for the 2 I haven't seen.
The original Star Wars and The Empire Strikes Back.
Number 1 may surprise you. September 11th, 2014.
The actor who portrayed Jaws in the James Bond films.
He needed to write an article about the heroic life of the town and the founder of the Pawtucket Brewery, Pat, so he took Stewie with him to a museum.
I have to write an article on the life of the town's hero and brewery founder.
Yes?
I'm looking for some old manuscripts.
Take me to him.
Some kind of leather-bound book sealed with wax.
See, men can too have diaries.
Oh my God.
What?
He stole it from some Native Americans and killed them to keep his secret.
Pawtucket Pat is the most revered person in Quahog.
It's like we're Woodward and Berenstein.
Brian's work had genuinely made an impact on the town. He thought people would be pleased about it, but Peter did not.
So what do you two think of the statue being on public land?
My friend is the mailman. I'm gonna give him a heart attack.
Everybody's gonna be happy about this.
Good job, Brian. Your work has actually made an impact.
Where do you get off?
Sometimes the bathroom, or wherever I see a lady seal an envelope.
And I'm gonna do whatever it takes to keep it up.
You don't actually support keeping it there, do you?
And Brian, how dare you try to take down the statue of Pawtucket Pat?
Yesterday, Meg sat there without pants.
Lois, will you stifle yourself?
Finally, Peter cares about keeping something up.
And his statue is part of the town.
We don't have a draft.
Who shaved my head and yelled at me for 2 months?
The statue has got to go.
Oh, right, that thing with the shoes.
Peter, we've been over this. That was the Heaven's Gate cult.
For years, it's been a tradition that every boy, when he turns 16...
That's not a tradition.
And I think some fun was had at my expense.
Pawtucket Pat was a horrible racist.
Well, so is Tucker Carlson, but we still say hi to him at the company picnic.
Pretty much everyone? I mean...
You don't agree with Peter, do you?
without that statue, I'm completely disoriented. If anyone needs me, I'll be in the kitchen.
Outside, a large number of protesters were against Pat. The source of the issue stemmed from Brian's post.
What are you guys doing? Why are you so upset about Pat?
Pawtucket Pat was a phony!
But no, he isn't. He's a hero.
He's a racist murderer, and this statue should be torn down.
Next to the statue of Quahog's greatest missionary.
That statue was removed a year ago.
For what?
Anyone who supported the statue was seen as racist, so Joe, Glenn, and Cleve could not side with Peter.
Hey guys, I got you all keep up the statue hats.
Isn't that the latest hairdresser down the street?
Why don't you tell me?
Peter, I'm not wearing a Cuts hat.
Tell him Mary Sparkles sent you, but never call me that in front of my family.
Where was this place again?
Peter, anybody who supports that statue is a racist.
How can a 300-pound white guy who looks at black porn be racist?
You were sent to beer by that table of businessmen.
Which table?
You guys haven't read my book, have you?
Peter, they're leaving.
They'll come.
Pulling into the street without looking. Oh no, they've been hit by a bus!
They'll come. I followed the rules.
Peter, they can't come. They're dead.
That was the day I lost my sparkle.
Peter emphasized his opposition to the demolition of the Pat statue. For him, it was a part of history.
What does the rest of the family think?
Ha! You got sunflowered!
And then replace themselves with sunflowers just to express their boredom.
We only have one sunflower.
He leaves a large sunflower in his place.
Why are you back?
You got sunflowered again.
I'm an agent of chaos.
What do you think should happen to the statue?
Ow! Well, screw you guys. Pawtucket Pat is a hero.
Building palaces that will be admired for centuries.
We heard you had sex with a horse.
I have created alliances with the great powers of Europe.
What about the horse sex?
There is no horse sex.
Is this guy bothering you, Kathy?
I can handle this.
Brian went everywhere to find those who agreed with removing the monument. On the other side, Peter was also trying to rally supporters for Pat.
Excuse me, would you sign this petition demanding that the city take down the...
Take down the what?
Nothing.
Elbow wiped 74 years of pigeon off my shoulders?
Okay. Who are you, anyway?
The kids are very disappointed.
Elementary school history. And wife is totally getting them jazzed.
Move, Brian. You're in my spot.
You're Mrs. Groceries?
Oh, mostly they just say Brian is gay.
I'm not getting any signatures on this petition.
Lover or hater, she plays to win.
If 200 people write it, it goes on the ballot.
I mean, what is Peter doing to drum up support for his side?
To support Pawtucket Pat, please welcome Kid Rock. I'm there on the wrong side.
You want to tell me why I found your mother's best t-shirt cutting scissors outside in the rain?
Pfft, I don't know.
Why can't you be more like your brother,
Brian couldn't believe Peter was actually winning over the public. He was even angry after Peter threw a stone through his window.
God, I can't believe Peter is actually winning public support for that damn statue.
Now I'm hoping the good news is I'm ruining the surprise.
Gotta find something lighter. Okay, so something in between.
Part of me wants to march down to that park and remove it myself.
Think of it as civil disobedience.
Like not separating immigrant children from their families.
Okay, don't think of it as disobedience. Forget I use that word.
I always obey. I'm a good boy who obeys.
If you're the first one to stop applauding, that means you're racist.
That night, Brian took action. He drove to the statue. With Stewie's help, he easily brought the statue down onto a tow truck.
Okay, we're almost ready to do this. Did you bring the masks?
Right here.
What the hell is this?
These are from last year's charity ball at the Guggenheim.
Whatever, just help me tie this rope to the car.
Sorry, I need a free hand to hold up my mask.
Enough with the damn masks! All right, let's get this statue out of here.
I guess you only paid for driver's side airbags.
The statue's disappearance spread everywhere. Stewie feared they could get caught and end up in jail.
The statue's disappearance is being covered everywhere. I can't believe we really did it.
And then realized that without screens, she has to entertain us and immediately give it back.
Really no good age for it to happen.
I'm too young to have someone go poo on my face!
Destroying a statue is a felony. And don't do that weird, nervous laugh you do when you're hiding something.
Got it.
Morning, everybody.
Where have you guys been?
No, nowhere, of course.
Will you calm down? So, where's Peter?
He's angrier than Al Pacino's forehead liver spots.
Comb your hair down instead of up. Give us some shade. We're dying up here.
Yeah, what do you call that haircut?
I want to look like mashed potatoes.
Peter and Pat's supporters were furious about the statue's disappearance. The tense struggle between the two sides grew increasingly heated.
And look, here comes Fox News.
They should close it and make Juice instead.
It's amazing how recently that show aired. Juice will not replace us! Juice will not replace us!
My God, Peter, what are you doing?
Taking up politics to avoid intimacy with my wife.
Peter, is that you?
All right, no more politics. Time for trains in the basement.
Stop!
Suddenly, members of the Narragansett tribe appeared. They brought with them a story from 300 years ago, stating that the statue was just the tip of the iceberg.
From whom Pawtucket Pat stole his recipe, that no one has asked us what we think.
You guys kind of dress like Weekend Jay Leno.
Wang Holder wedding.
Well, what do you guys think?
Little more of that, John Oliver, and maybe you'll finally get that 14th Emmy.
This statue is only the tip of the iceberg, and end the institutional racism that still plagues society. The poverty rate on reservations...
Oh, damn, you got sunflowered.
We didn't even stop to consider how Pawtucket Pat affected others.
Then so is Quahog.
I mean, we still got one of those Arby's signs, you know? The old ones, you know, with the big old hat.
That's been gone for 10 years.
Especially when he did horrible things to some of our fellow citizens.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Now, crowd of angry whites, I think we all owe our Native American friends an apology.
Sorry.
Angry whites?
Sorry.
That's better.
Sorry things got so heated between us and that I took a dump in your dog food. Wait, what? Come on, everybody. Let's go home.
I'll drive.
The entire controversy receded. Everyone was happy that Brian and Peter had awakened.
Our top story, the statue of Pawtucket Pat was found earlier today in the Quahog River.
Well, thank God this whole controversy is behind us.
And Peter, I'm glad you came to your senses. You know, we might even win an award for this.
Really?
Oh, like 3 billboards.
They declare it's good storytelling and character development.
American History X.
Driving Miss Daisies.
And Green Book.
Doesn't even have to have won an award. Just has to exist. Anyone? Anything?
What about Fritz Lang's Metropolis?
How'd you get here?
In my Hyundai Sonata.
Not only do elderly people wish to regain their youth, but even a young child in preschool also has the desire to stay forever young.
Oh my God, what happened to your face? Stewie?
Sorry, Bri, my eyes don't close when I sleep, and I'm blind for a few seconds when I first wake up.
Stewie, you got more plastic surgery?
I know it was a mistake.
I told you not to do this. You're way too young to be getting plastic surgery. Stewie!
I think one of the cuts got too close to my brain.
Yeah, you already said that.
Sorry, Bri, my eyes don't close when I sleep, and I'm blind for a few seconds when I first wake up.
Here's what we're gonna do. Stewie!
I couldn't afford Jennifer Aniston's doctor. I had to use Kenny Rogers.
The Griffin family had plans for this Sunday. Lois wanted to take Stewie to the Children's Museum, while Peter intended to watch a meaningless baseball game.
Chris, you've hardly touched your food.
Mom, are you a scientist?
No.
Putting me under a microscope!
Ah, there you are. Boy, does it feel good to walk into the right house.
Are you a scientist?
Can't go, Lois. I got tickets to a meaningless April baseball game.
Don't make plans for Sunday. We're taking Stewie to the Children's Museum.
I do!
Awesome. We're gonna have a great time, like flies on dog poop.
Sorry, gentlemen. The dog poop is full. Come on in, ladies.
Soon after, Peter and Chris were seated in the stands, watching the game. The final baseball that secured the home team's victory flew straight toward them.
Excuse us, coming through. Both fat, sorry. All right, we got it. Two Irish guys who aren't drinking.
I just got me 30-minute chip. Here's to ya. Finnegan McGinnigan.
Now batting for Boston, Xander Bogaerts.
All right, Dad. I've got my ball ready in case Xander hits a glove our way.
Okay, gotta talk more sports with you.
Heavens to Betsy, what a home run! Now let's take offense at something we thought we heard someone say.
Let's go, Red Sox.
What did you call me?
On the other side, Stewie was furious after a ticket seller mocked him for looking old. Meanwhile, Meg was lost in thought, reminiscing about her ex-boyfriend.
Something happened last week and she can't be left alone.
Why is Meg here?
Meg, where you going? Come on, Meg. You gotta stay by me.
I wasn't gonna do anything.
Look, it's just a few months. Hi, 3 adults and 1 infant, please.
That kid's at least 3.
The museum man just said I looked over 2.
Guys shouldn't have those, by the way.
What? That's insane.
Uh-oh. Frustrated solo parent.
I want the museum with the pumpkins.
That's the pumpkin patch. It's gone. Get up, God! Get up and we'll get a toy.
Yay!
Back home, Stewie injected Botox all over his face, particularly into his pale, almost lifeless lips.
Now, before you say anything, Brian...
Stewie, what the hell did you do to yourself?
Just a little Botox, a little filler, maybe some strings.
Like letting ducks be part of the Boston Tea Party.
She should be in her room thinking about what she did.
Stewie, I can't believe it. Oh, there's Meg. She's wandering outside.
We're gonna storm that ship and get all the tea and throw it in the water. Bite-sized pieces, for taxes.
With his new look, Stewie attracted everyone's attention. Everyone complimented him, saying he was adorable like a 10-month-old baby.
Oh my God, your baby is adorable. So cute.
Chris, what's all that lotion for?
I'm back into months.
Are you a scientist, Mom?
I'm a scientist.
It's for masturbating.
After the game ended, Peter and Chris stumbled upon a risky business idea.
Yeah, I like that people are never doing what they're doing.
It was so fun to watch the basketball game on the phone with the guy in front of us.
Hey, you're the dumpy kid who caught Xander's homer.
Oh, I just brought this...
Home? We're gonna need $300 for it.
I can't believe that guy just paid us $300 for a regular baseball.
Okay, you got a deal.
And he didn't even check to see if that was the real ball.
What do you say you and me start a phony memorabilia business?
I'm in.
Now let's walk through the dangerous part of the city, because Daddy didn't want to pay $3 extra for parking.
Wasting no time, they got to work. First, they needed to gather fake memorabilia and create a professional website to sell the items.
Hey, Chris, what are you up to?
Just finishing our fake memorabilia website.
Oh, I was blacked out.
It was your idea.
What's this now?
You drove us home.
You see, son, fresh air. Hey, Meg, sweetie?
Dad, I'm fine.
I know you're fine. I'm fine. We're all fine. It's just I'm going to need you to go find your hallway buddy, okay?
The father and son duo were ready for the sports memorabilia convention. Peter's booth displayed all the supposedly valuable memorabilia. However, in the end, Their amateur scheme couldn't fool the pros.
Ready to go?
Yep.
All right, here we go.
I know, but I gotta go.
Chris, we just left.
I have to go to the bathroom.
Fine, we'll pull over at Joe's.
Bathrooms for customers only.
For gum?
$4.
All right, how much is the gum?
Go somewhere else.
Fine.
Bathroom code is 6648261035549.
Could you say that again?
You gotta buy another pack of gum.
Okay, 66482. What's the rest?
Here, let me have Tommy Two-Tone sing it for you.
66482610355549.
66482610355549. I got it.
He got it.
I got it.
What's this?
This is O.J. Simpson's Heisman Trophy.
Are you crazy?
What are the chances he tries to steal it back twice? Hey, did he sign your head?
No.
He signed my head.
Stewie became increasingly outlandish. His cosmetic surgeries had disfigured his face to the point of being unrecognizable.
Oh my God, what happened to your face? Stewie?
Sorry, Bri, my eyes don't close when I sleep, and I'm blind for a few seconds when I first wake up.
Stewie, you got more plastic surgery?
I know it was a mistake.
I told you not to do this. You're way too young to be getting plastic surgery. Stewie!
I think one of the cuts got too close to my brain.
Yeah, you already said that.
Sorry, Bri, my eyes don't close when I sleep, and I'm blind for a few seconds when I first wake up.
Here's what we're gonna do. Stewie!
I couldn't afford Jennifer Aniston's doctor. I had to use Kenny Rogers.
Even the doctor was shocked by Stewie's bizarre appearance. Could Stewie even trust such an unstable doctor?
Daryl, Hannah, it is an absolute pleasure. I loved you in Splash.
Is it a simple procedure?
Oh, absolutely. I can do that.
He needs you to help fix his face.
I went to BU. You know our fight song, right?
Where'd you get your medical degree from?
Oh, sure. We just break every bone in his face and then smush him back into position.
All right, Stewie, you ready? Wow, Dr. Hartman really did a good job.
He told me bed rest and ice packs for 2 days so it can set, but I'm not missing picture day.
You sure you shouldn't listen to the doctor?
Brian, I know what I'm doing.
1, 2, 3.
Oh my God, Tyler, do you remember this?
I do. We've come a long way.
We've come a lot of ways.
Not giving up, Peter and Chris were still committed to selling fake memorabilia. But they never expected that one of the foolish customers happily paying a hefty price would be Glenn.
Great news, Dad. Legit Collectibles just had our biggest sale ever.
Shh, I don't want your mother to hear.
Someone bought it off our website for $5 grand.
Okay, what'd we sell?
Don't worry, she won't. She's on the phone with her dramatic friend, Gina.
Wonder if they mean old Glenn Quagmire.
Obi-Wan Quagmire.
No way! What moron paid that much?
Check out my new Sully Sullenberger hat. And tell Kate to clear the runway, because I'm going down on the Hudson.
The Hudson brothers?
No? Who are they?
Oh, we've got a short clip.
Glenn was ecstatic to own a special hat and bragged about it to everyone. Chris and Peter were sure to face big trouble if Glenn ever found out the truth.
From our Skipper and Gilligan Halloween costume last year.
You sold him my Skipper hat? Time to use the go bag.
Well, we definitely shouldn't kill him, Dad.
But you're right. If he ever figures it out, we're in trouble. Chris, you are now Colin Parmesan of Athens, Greece.
Got it.
Would you like any more details?
Dad, I'm an ear salesman. I got it.
Look, it lets me have all the cookies I want and play golf every day.
You could pick anyone, and you chose to be the husband of somebody famous?
Husband of cookie legend, Mrs. Fields.
Okay, I guess you're right. Happily married. You do what you like.
We're great friends.
I'm sorry.
And I can keep my room cold how I like it.
Dad, you sound like you're gonna cry.
Sometimes you realize happily ever after isn't for everyone.
I don't think this is gonna work.
The next day, Peter was anxious and restless due to Glenn's absence. He began trembling when he found out that Glenn intended to meet the hat's original owner.
What you keep looking at, Peter?
I think our outfits are pretty much set, Pete.
Just curious to see what Quagmire's going to be wearing when he gets here.
Check it out, guys. A piece of aviation history.
Oh, that's his actual hat?
Want to smell Sully's sweat?
I don't smell anything.
Because Sully never sweats.
Is this someone white people know?
I'm going to get it signed by the man himself.
Sully's alive? And you're going to show it to him?
He's doing a signing tomorrow at the airport bookstore.
Listen, I don't know about this plan, Glenn.
I love this hat.
Could you pick me up a $45 neck pillow I'll forget to pack for my next trip?
I want to hang out with the boarding Group B cell phone holster guys.
Why are you going to the airport?
I was going to be at the airport tomorrow anyway. Why don't I take your hat and get it signed for you?
Boarded yet? And is this the line for boarding Group B?
Are you a boarding Group B guy?
I get on early with the babies.
Yeah, thanks for the offer, but I'm not passing up a chance to meet my hero.
Look, I'm already going to be there, so you should just give me the hat.
Is this the guy we're talking about?
In a desperate attempt to keep their scam from being exposed, Peter and Chris rushed to the airport to stop Glenn.
Only thing is, since 9/11, you can't run in airports, so we got a fat guy hustle walk our way there.
Oh no, we're too late.
It's like European shark teeth.
Sully's looking at the hat.
11 seconds.
What's your record for longest
You wore on that fateful day.
Let's hear it.
They've cleared us to push back. We'll be departing shortly.
My personal best is 34
34 seconds in Tulsa, Oklahoma. I know.
to go back to my life as the most famous Chesley who's ever lived.
It's the greatest day of my life.
Well, he's not that smart. He did crash a plane.
Sully didn't tell him the hat was fake. Excuse me, Captain Sullenberger?
Well, Peter,
I never said my name.
when my plane was going down, I remembered a famous saying we have in aviation. So if that man believes he has my hat, maybe that'll make him a little bit better husband.
Nope.
Little better dad.
Oh, so you do watch the show?
I assume it's because they're owned by the Hudson brothers.
Sully, no!
But there, Peter himself learned an important lesson. Perhaps Peter and Chris's career in selling fake memorabilia would end here. But they had an even bigger concern. Meg had gone missing.
Hey, hand me that stack of Kobe jerseys and a Sharpie.
We never got caught, and we actually made some money.
I guess we learned our lesson about selling phony memorabilia.
Guys, I just found Meg's ankle bracelet.
So?
Her foot's still in it.
Hey, Meg! You're not in any trouble. You just need a creek buddy.